Prescott. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. He spun right around one defender, but it only winds up gaining about 3, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bates. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go pace and get your offense moving.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Wentz now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
He's really relentless with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, and good. That makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Holding, repeating team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Inside give to Elliott. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind join you in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Draw play, Elliott. Running right through it. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Here's Lewis to return. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Wentz now on first down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up first and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Morrell, and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now the Washington offense heading out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. A first down throw for Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, look at the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And power running here down the 6-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So this one will end.